Hello clanmates, my name is JC Woolsey, or if you'd prefer, the Rift Wolf. Welcome to Rift Clan Reviews, although it's not much of the Rift Clan at the moment because there's only two of us. There's just me and Reoku this time. I mean, Angel's sat next to me, but she's not, she's a bit tired, so she doesn't really want to be watching the Urgot stuff.
Hi. She doesn't want to cry about the Urgot changes.
Yeah, this guy is scary as shit now. I mean, I definitely would recognize that as Urgot, because unlike Galio's rework, it actually looks like Urgot. Because Galio looks nothing like Galio. If that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, this splash art alone is... Why is he getting a tattoo? I don't understand that bit.
Instead of wall scars, he now gets tattoos.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he's now called the Dreadnought, which is... I don't like that. That's very intimidating.
I think that's supposed to be the point. I mean, for fuck's sake, he killed himself fucking killing the last king of Demacia. And, yeah.
Is that still the law? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure if this changed the laws. Yeah.
Well, they probably have. Let's have a look anyway. Let's scroll down to his law thing. Okay, so a former Noxian headsman, Urgot used to think he knew what strength was. Then he was betrayed by Swain and found himself bound in chains, a slave in Zorn's mines. Okay.
Where is this?
It's
it's there. I'm blind. Ignore me.
You were here for the Kane review, wasn't you?
Yes, no.
You know how these pages work?
You said scroll down. I thought you meant at the bottom. I'm fucking retarded, okay? Please shut up.
Wake up, Rio. There he discovered a new form of strength, pain. He revels in the chaos of suffering, knowing that it makes him strong. Now, his body augmented with machinery, he knows that Noxus can never truly be ruled by strength while it is ruled at all. He seeks to destroy the leaders of Zorn and preaches to those who survive, there are no rulers, only survive. What the fuck? What the hell is that?
That seems a lot darker than his previous law.
What the hell is that? So he's like anti-hero now? What?
I don't know.
I don't know what to make of that. That is a really weird one. Is he like the anti-hero of the game now? Because he wants to kill all Zorn, but not Zorn, Noxians? Or the Noxian leaders? What? I don't know. He's an anarchist. I can tell that much.
It's Noxus right now.
Who does like Noxus? I mean, apart from fucking Tyler 1, obviously. So.
Can we not? Anyway, let's get to the juicy stuff. I love the name of this passive.
Echoing Flames.
It makes no sense. Attacking in the direction of one of Urgot's legs causes that leg to combust flames outward, dealing physical damage to enemies in a cone and putting that leg on cooldown. Consecutive hits within a few seconds deal reduced damage. Now, you see, the thing is, the way that is written sounds really weird, doesn't it?
Hmm.
I'm not, like, if you were just reading that, I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? His legs move independently of him. Like, his legs all stay the same.
That's a bad design then. I mean, it's like, oh, I want to go this way. No, legs, we're not.
I don't mean like that. Let's just watch the preview. He has shotgun knees.
So he's basically a more badass version of Graves.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, it's ridiculous. He's a spider with shotgun knees. So yeah, that's the passive. I mean, it's a strange one. You got the good bit of AoE. And I can see it being, but it's kind of like, it kind of makes me think Fiora, because right, you know they're like having mini games at the moment. You gotta
Yeah.
be moving around. But didn't they say that this was wasn't there like a leak or something that he is the slowest champion in the game, second only to unmounted Kled.
I think so.
I think he's got like he'll probably got like 320 movement speed or something stupid. So how's he gonna kite anything? Like, well, he's not supposed to kite, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I mean,
I think his ultimate takes care of that problem for him.
yeah, you don't get ahead of ourselves. We always get ahead of ourselves doing these. Just leave that. Just move on to the Q, and we'll talk about the ultimate when we get there.
God damn it.
So the Q it's like that's his old, was it his E, the corrosive
Yeah,
charge?
that was his E. They just made it cooler and.
It's much faster now, but it's got like it has a little bit of a delay now, so it's decent. I think that'll probably be his harass tool 1 in lane. It's got a decent slow on it as well, to be honest, hasn't it? So.
Oh god, please don't let people use him as a support.
Fires an explosive charge at the target location, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies and slowing them. Enemy champions struck are locked onto. So he's still got the lock on. So yeah, that's his old E. They've just moved it to his Q. So yeah, it seems okay. I mean, it seems to be a pretty basic thing. Like, there's not much. I mean, I suppose there'll be more with the locked on bit, isn't there? So.
Then again, it also depends on how big the cooldown is on it, because if it's similar to his old cooldown, Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
I think it's going to be his harass tool in lane though, so I don't think it'll be too long a cooldown.
Yeah, but that's even more bullshit then, 'cause he's basically an empowered version of Tristana's E.
I suppose. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. That's the one thing they don't tell you in this, do they? They don't tell you how long the cooldowns are. Anyway, W. Why though? Just why though? Why? Why is that a thing, Riot?
It's absolute bollocks.
Why though? Why do you do this to us? So there's his old W there. He's got the shield. W is Purge. Urgot shields himself and rapidly shoots the nearest enemy, prioritizing enemies that are locked onto and triggering echoing flames where possible. While shooting, Urgot walks more slowly but becomes resistant to incoming slows. During this time, Urgot can walk over non-champions and cannot basic attack normally. So, I'm not.
He's going to have a lot of a higher skill cap this time.
Yes, I think definitely. I mean, old Urgot was land E, mash Q. It was.
Occasionally hit W if someone's harassing him.
Yeah, and the old W the old W shielded him and slowed the enemies. The new W shields him and slows him.
So you could basically be signing your own death warrant if you use that wrong. So.
Yeah. But I think the idea for this one is get into the middle of the enemy team and fuck them all up.
Shame he doesn't have his old ultimate for that.
Funny you should say that. Let's move on to his E.
That's a bony fucking flip. That's a bony flip.
Urgot charges in a direction. If he runs into an enemy champion, he'll stop grabbing and throwing them to the other side of him, damaging and locking onto them. Non-champions are trampled during Urgot's charge and take the same damage and are knocked aside. And yeah, so that's his ultimate, basically on a dash without the suppression.
Well, it's about the same range, to be honest.
Yeah. And well, it doesn't throw them quite as far, but you know, it's the same thing, isn't
it's
it?
a fucking bony flip.
Or a singed.
It's a dash with a bony flip on the end.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, I mean, I think that's obviously his engage. It's his old ultimate. I don't care what anyone says. They can call it disdain all they want. It's his old ultimate. I'm glad they kept it in some form though. Obviously it's much weaker, but I'm wondering what the cooldown will be like. 'Cause it's clearly an engage ability and it's his CC.
Hopefully it'll be similar to like Graves' dash or something, because that's like a pretty high cooldown early game. But once he gets some cooldown, then it can be reduced down to like 8 seconds. So.
I wonder, can he go over walls with it? Because could you imagine that?
God. Oh
Could you
God.
You're just like, you're minding your own business in lane, all of a sudden there's a giant crab spider monster thing flying over a wall and grabbing you. Like, hi! Although, if you screw that up, couldn't you throw them back over the wall?
You probably could, yeah, and he's like, oh, thanks, mate.
That'd be funny. So I was playing ARAM and a Poppy gave me a lift away from her team. From something that would have surely killed me. Anyway, shall we get on to the really juicy bit? His
Oh boy.
bullshit ultimate.
Fear
This new ultimate is stupid. Hang on. I'm going to pause this one now. So this one is Fear Beyond Death. And that's a scary enough name. Urgot fires a hex drill beacon that impales the first enemy champion struck, locking onto them, dealing physical damage, and slowing them. That is a lot of bullshit, straight off the bat. But that's not even the most bullshit. While impaled, if the target falls below a health threshold, Urgot may recast Fear Beyond Death to suppress the target, so there's his suppression, slowly reeling them in, and, when they reach him, executing them. Just straight up killing them. During the recast, they are untargetable, and this effect can only be ended by killing Urgot. So this is the KS machine, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Because he's like, oh, you want to try and steal my kill? Right, I'm going to make them untargetable and kill them myself.
Well, wait a minute. It says they are untargetable, but let's say that, on the enemy team there's a Kindred, and she happens to flash, Q, and ult on top of you as you do it. Would that cancel it?
I don't know. We might have to test that one. Just like there's a few things I want to test with Kane stuff when he comes to live, because screw the PvE server. I have tried to get some footage of Kane. They're toxic as hell.
Fair enough.
Because they're all American. They're all.
You hear me, PvE fuckers?
I've nothing against Americans, but the people that are there, the people that are on the PvE server, the ones with the ones that are near the PvE server, are assholes. Yeah, so if Urgot successfully executes an enemy, he terrifies all nearby enemies. So let's see this thing in action, because it is stupid.
That's just him firing normally.
Yeah, so you just see it does have a decent slow. But now's the scary bit.
Jesus Christ, that's like a fucking fatality.
I know. And there's no body either, there's not even a corpse left behind. It's like, it really is like a fatality. It's like, I mean, the drill itself looks scary enough. But the fact that he then gets to drag them in is even scarier.
I know that they're untargetable when he does that, but what about him? What
Oh,
if they
he's
kill
not.
Him?
Yeah, that's
What
what
if
it
they
says.
kill him halfway through, so.
The effect only ends if Urgot is killed. He can't silence him, stun him, nothing. No CC will stop this. The only way to stop them from dying is you have to kill Urgot. And hey, guess what? He's a tank now, so good luck with that. He's not an ADC anymore, don't try it. I can already
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Well, you'll need
ADC Urgot, let's go.
I think Blitzcrank would probably work with it, but...
That'd be supreme bullshit. Anyone with a full Nautilus, Blitz, Fresh.
Yep.
Or anyone with like decent lockdown like Zyra.
Take a look down anyway. Playing as Urgot. Urgot is a force of destruction incarnate, an inevitable, unstoppable juggernaut who shoots, pulls, and grinds his opponents to their deaths. His strength is evident, and his foes should never underestimate him. Running away is always an option. Riot. Who writes these? Urgot wants to go toe-to-toe with enemy. His knee cannons can wreak havoc. Sorry, there's just something incredibly hilarious about reading the words knee cannons. Reminds me...
To be fair, there was an old game I got from my brother called... oh god, what was it called? Blood Will Tell, that's it. And this guy, he had like all of his body, like he had to basically been made from scratch as a baby because of demons came and took half his shit, and one of his weapons is actually a knee cannon. He actually pops his knee open and shoots a fucking cannon. So
Do you know what it reminds me of?
what?
Did you ever see Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh, who the fuck hasn't? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's my childhood. Come on.
Yeah, the Crimson Chin comics. The Crimson Chin's enemy was the bronze kneecap.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Urgot is the bronze kneecap.
Except 10 times more likely to actually kill.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So once he's up close and unleash them all. I can wreak havoc once he's up close and unleash them all. Find the weakness in your enemies or create it, then wrap them up in chains and finish them off. Forget the nimble, elusive enemies. They are weak and prefer flight to combat. But anyone who dares fight you head on, show them true strength.
I haven't actually seen this one, so this is going to be interesting.
It's hilarious. Just watch this poorly thing.
Oh my god! Wow, that least did not get out. Oh my god.
No, Rakan, you don't go near him.
Oh my god, this is just supreme bollocks.
Look, he hasn't even taken damage. Or barely. He's barely taken any damage.
Oh my god, that damage is disgusting.
And he's a tank! He's a tank! Why is that allowed, Riot? Why?
Right, top lane, I am never, ever going next.
Is this your new permaban over Jace?
Yes. I will happily take a Jace over an Urgot any day of the fucking week.
And that is a sentence that no one ever thought they'd ever say.
Yep.
Of course,
I'm the first to say it, so get the fuck over it. And I hate Jace with a passion. If any of you watch my fucking Champions of Life, you know I hate Jace with a passion. So the fact I'm saying I'd rather take him over Urgot, that says a fucking lot.
That is dumb.
Oh, Angel just glanced over at the screen and saw what happened. And I think she wants to quit League now.
I don't blame her.
First there's Kane and now there's Urgot.
Although to be fair, I'm gonna be very happy if I pull Urgot out the box when his rework hits.
Oh, is he already in there?
Yeah, I've got all his skins, man. I've got all.
What if you pull him out before the rework hits?
I am waiting until the fucking rework. End of story.
Kane.
Okay, so and he says they put me in chains. They gave me a weapon.
I'm sorry, it's just supreme bullshit.
Oh, I can't wait. I've seen the skins. The skins are amazing. Like,
yeah.
Hang on. So here we go. Like, oh, look at him. He looks so cool now. Like, he actually looks like something worth playing.
I'm stronger than man, stronger than machine. I am an idea.
Here we go. Urgot's ranged auto attacks and echoing flames give him significant poke against melee top laners, but are on long cooldown early game. Without any built-in sustain, that poke is his only way of winning attrition wars. Urgot's legs don't rotate when he turns, so you'll have to maneuver around your opponents to make the most of echoing flames. Disdain helps Urgot take advantage of those trick shot back shotgun, like, that is a really hard sentence to say.
Trick shot back shotgun, trick shot back shotgun, trick shot back shotgun. Try saying that 5 times fast.
I know, yeah. While Purge helps him proc his passive multiple times in rapid succession, but slow Urgot's movement. Position carefully to take advantage of all 6 legs. I like that they've added a couple extra legs. Oh, and here we go. Fear Beyond Death can be used to initiate for your team, but it's best used to finish off a damaged foe. Slippery targets who might otherwise escape at low health can't get away from Urgot's meat grinder once. Oh god.
It actually says meat grinder. Oh my god, this is making me think of horror. I hate horror.
Do you know what I'm worried about right now with that sentence?
What?
What's the maximum range he can drag you across the map from?
Imagine him doing it to a Talon who's just jumped over the wall.
Yeah, like I want to test this out. I want to get, because I know there are builds that let you get a champion from bot lane to top lane in really quick succession. Obviously, he's going to be slowing them. Maybe get a Master Yi with maximum movement speed, hook him with the thing, get him on low health, grab him with this, have him ult and run to top lane and see if you can actually pull them globally. Is it global, or is it just like...
Or is it actually in a range?
Yeah, I really hope it's actually got a range to it, because it doesn't sound like it, though. And slippery targets who might otherwise escape at low health can't get away from Urgot's meat grinder once they're hooked. Like, the reason I say Master Yi is because obviously his ultimate stops him being slowed by it, so if you ult, get hooked, and then leg it, we can see how far he can hook them from. So, yeah. Stronger than death. So yeah, there's this classic, which, to be honest, that is pretty decent. I'm quite impressed with that. Like you definitely would recognize it as Urgot as well. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like I say, unlike Galio. Genuinely, right? I'm not even kidding. I wasn't playing when the Galio rework came out, and when I saw that splash art, I thought, "Is that a new champion?" I genuinely did not recognize it as Galio one bit. Oh, look, there's the chain reel behind his back. Can you rotate these now? Okay, and Giant Enemy Crabgot looks really cool now. Although it looks like something out of Power Rangers, if you ask me.
It makes me cry about the splash art, though. Rip splash art with the Lux hostage. We will remember you always.
Oh, yeah. Wait, that was Lux?
Well, everyone's assuming it's Lux because it's a blonde woman with short hair. So,
okay. I love that he's pulling his royal crabbiness out of his stomach. And then this
it's
is
a
my
crab in his stomach.
Look at this. Battlecast Urgot. That skin is almost sexy. Almost. And I wonder how long it'll be before Riot gives him a new skin after this.
Butcher Urgot just reminds me of what would happen if this happened to Jason.
Yeah, Butcher Urgot, and I've just gotten that skin as well, which makes me quite happy because I like that. The only one I don't have is Battlecast. And hey, guess which one I actually wanted when I was looking through his skins.
Battlecast.
Yeah, it's the one I actually wanted and never got around to buying it. I have everything but now. And do you know what the first Urgot skin I got was? The crab one.
Oh, the crab got.
The crab got one.
I mean,
do you know what
the
last?
The crab got splash art that they've shown. It looks fucking amazing, but I've still always remembered the old one.
Yeah. And do you know what Do you know what? Giant Enemy Crabgot is the skin I wanted least. I did not want it. Ah, yeah. Here are the splash arts for anyone who hasn't seen them yet. I doubt if you've got to my video, I doubt you've actually not seen these yet. But let's take a look. And yeah, so here is the Giant Enemy Crabgot, which is badass as hell. But yeah, you're right. Where's the kidnap? It's too big now. Battlecast Urgot is so gorgeous though. Look at that splash art.
His face just reminds me of Seraph though.
There's a little bit.
His face in that skin just reminds me of Seraph.
Oh, and another thing, another rest in peace, another rip. There's no manatee in the background of this splash art anymore for Butcher.
Oh yeah, shit.
He had manatee meat in the background of his last one. So rip the manatee meat. So
I guess Peter got on their arse about it.
Yeah. Well.
Oh come on, they raised the fucking flags over anything and everything. Come on.
Yes. Well. All in all, though, I'm definitely impressed with the way he looks. He's really cool for the way he looks.
Although, to be perfectly honest, that the Butcher Urgot splash, Jesus Christ, that would give me nightmares for fucking weeks.
Yeah, he appears to be going to butcher a specific person. It's probably Helmet Bro, you know that, don't you?
God. Poor Helmet Bro. He
Because
just wants to be useful.
He just wants to be loved.
I love him more than Garen any day.
Okay, well, I'm not sure. Is there anything else you think you can add?
No, other than the fact of if I ever see an Urgot in a game, I'm dodging. End of story. I will let myself fall back to bronze 5 from fucking dodging if necessary, not dealing with it. So.
But what about Kane as well? I mean, we have 2 massive mounts of bullshit.
This way, if those 2 make it through, I'm dodging. that is the legit truth. If those 2 make it through Champ Select, I'm dodging.
Banned and perma-banned.
I'd rather deal with a Yasuo than deal with his bollocks. I'd rather deal with a fucking Zen than deal with his bollocks. I'd rather deal with a fucking Jace.
Yasuo's supposed to be getting a rework as well, isn't he?
Oh god, no.
Just
don't remind me of that. No.
Hopefully it doesn't end up like the April Fool's one that they did, though.
Oh god, please no. The one where he has like wind just covering the entire fucking map.
Wind Pentagon.
He has a
wind Pentagon.
Yeah, wind Pentagon.
As I think it was Bro Fresco. I think it was Bro Fresco that said, "This is the safest Pentagon in the world. Put the president in this Pentagon."
I just want to go ahead and say this shit is safer than the Pentagon. Put the president into this Pentagon, and he'll be a lot safer because every single missile just gets in the middle of the air. I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm not stealing his.
America needs to take notes.
Yeah. and then the ultimate was bullshit on that rework. On that inverted commas.
He ults one place and he ults everywhere.
No, he just ults until you're dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we're getting off the topic of what we're actually supposed to be discussing, so there's clearly nothing more for us to say. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and if you leave your comments down below telling us what you think of this new Urgot monstrosity that no one really
fucking butcher him.
Butcher? You say butcher? He has butcher. He has a butcher. This is the butcher right here. So yeah, leave us your comments down below telling us what you think. If you'd like to see more of me playing actual games rather than just talking about them. Stop interrupting my outro, everyone.
Never.
I will mute you both.
You can mute me, but you can't mute Angel.
I can gag her.
Watch out, Angel, he's going all butcher Urgot on you.
She's just terrified right now. Anyway, yeah, so if you want to see more of me playing actual games, then subscribe to join the clan. Thank you, and goodbye.
Fuck Urgot.
Well, I mean, last time it was sexy as fuck, but I hate him, so, you know.